Hey, good morning, everybody. I am currently just taking a walk down the streets downtown Norfolk, Virginia. Boy, wasn't an experience getting here. And I know that God was allowing teachable moments. Now, let me say this up front. Back in the past, this was not my first response when things would go bad, when things would happen and that I didn't understand or agree with. But it has become my response because as I mature in God, I understand that one of two things are happening. Either he causes something or he allows something, right? So let's talk about our adventure getting here to Norfolk, Virginia. Besides it being spiritual, we understand that. There's also a natural component. The first thing I believe that we have to remember is that when things happen, there's always an opportunity for growth and maturity, right? Naturally. Secondly, we know that in the background, we have an enemy. For those of us who are kingdom citizens and believers, we know we have an enemy, and he would try to manipulate and control situations. But however, I think in this case, I want to talk about the natural. You can experience an emotion. We can experience an emotion without being emotional. And I think that I'm going to walk over here across the street, y'all, that this was one of the reasons why God allowed this situation to transpire like it did. So we get up at 6 in the morning to make our flight. We get on the airplane and we're taxiing, getting ready to take off. And all of a sudden, the pilot, how do I cross the street here? The pilot, I guess I don't. Okay. The pilot comes on the intercom and he says, all flights in DC have been grounded. We have been instructed that we will not be able to go to DC for at least 30 minutes. And so we're just going to wait here on the tarmac until they give us the okay to go. And so we're waiting. And eventually he comes back on again. And then he says, we have been instructed to have you all to deplane, to go back to the terminal. And we're going to, for those who need connecting flights, we're going to get you alternative flights so you can get to your destination. So, of course, it's been a long day, or about to be a long day. And people are tired, irritated, and all of that is going on. I'm walking somewhere where I hope I can be, y'all. Beautiful over here. And so, get over there. We go back in along with everyone else who has connecting flights to get a different, plane out. And so we had options. We had the same day option, which meant that it would be a 3-hour wait with an additional 3-hour layover. That's 6 hours. Or we would come back today, which would have been today, this morning, and we would fly out. So Jamal and I are talking about it, and we didn't see eye to eye on it. We didn't agree on it. He wanted to leave this morning, and my position was, we're already here. We might as well stay. We're a day early for the reason we're coming, right? We're a day early, so no big deal if we have to wait. Tomorrow, if this happens, then we're late. And then we have the stress and the pressure of missing a conference that we not only are attending, but speaking. We're speakers. So I'm like, let's just go ahead and go. Let's just go ahead and wait. So that was a little bit of tension. But the enemy wanted, he didn't get though, right? An argument, confusion. That did not happen. So 3 hours waiting for the plane. We get on the plane. Everything goes smoothly. We get to Chicago. This is where the 3-hour layover is. Let me show you guys where I am right now. These are some big old boats. Now, they have the military bases here, and they have the Navy here. So you will see some of those boats in the back. Look. Nice. Okay, so anywho, let's get to the story. So we wait the 3 hours in Chicago, and then we get on the plane and nothing goes wrong. We get here. So by the time we get to the hotel, now mind you, if you know Jamal, he's thorough. So when they first told us that our flight was delayed, he called the hotel and he said, he told them that we were going to be checking in late. Our flight is delayed. This is 11 o'clock in the morning. So we get to the hotel, and guess what? We don't have a room. So the lady was like, we oversold. I'm sorry, we don't have a room. Jamal was like, I have a confirmation number. This is my reservation number. I called this morning. They told me everything was okay. So they didn't have a room. So then Jamal is on the phone calling the 800 number, their 800 number. Then we get a different hotel room, which we had to walk to, which is only 5 minutes away, but nevertheless, we had to walk to it like at midnight. It's probably 12:30 or so. And by the time we got into our room, it was 1 o'clock in the morning. So at this time, we're exhausted. And Jamal is, needless to say, irritated. But for me, and for him too, but for me, I understand that when God allows things like this to happen, it's for a greater purpose than that which is seen by the eye. Sometimes it's for you, and sometimes it's for other people. But how you respond in the moment makes the difference. You can experience an emotion without being emotional. I don't know if I said this earlier because I recorded this video twice, so if I said it earlier, forgive me. Many people who know me, they believe that nothing bothers me, and that's just not true. I am learning every day better how to master my emotions so that when something happens, I can experience the emotion without being emotional. Emotions produce feelings. So what does that feel like? I'm sad because I'm lonely, or I'm afraid because I'm anxious, right? The because I'm part is the emotion, and how that expresses itself is the feeling. And so God is giving us all opportunities in different ways every day to grow up, to mature, to be different, to respond differently, to do things differently. And we must take the opportunity, because on the other side of growth is the very next level, or the thing you've been believing for, or the next place he wants to take you to, the next conversation he wants you to have, the rooms he wants you to walk into. So I just want to admonish you, when something happens, you could say it like my apostle says, what are you requiring of me in light of what I now know? Or simply say what I said. Dad, why did you allow this to happen? What are you trying to show me? What are you trying to teach me? Because you don't want to miss your growth moments. All right, I'm going to get off of here and enjoy the rest of this day. Everybody have a fantastic day. Bye.